You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn. Popcorn. Stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop, 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 pop.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Hello and welcome to the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me as always is my co-host Christopher. Chris, how are you?
I'm actually a bit under the weather, Steve, so you're going to have to talk the whole episode. This will be the only words I speak.
Okay, well, one-man show starring Steven, and I'll do a Chris impression here. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you really? Okay, you really love it with me.
I was like, how long can I hold this here?
Not very long.
That would be funny. That would be fun. I know. I got too much of a heart, Steve. I care too much about you. I couldn't watch you struggle.
Well, thank you so much. Well, if you want to skip around and take a jaunt, there's timestamps below. We're talking about different stuff and things, including Mercy.
Lamborghini Mercy.
So thirsty. Hi, Big Die. Hi, Shadow Cloud. Chris, you got news for us?
I thought it'd be kind of fun. I haven't looked at it yet, but I saw the Oscars.
Give me the list.
It's not a list. Okay. Curious if you wanted to just rapid fire, if you pull up the Oscar noms.
Sure.
Have you looked at them yet?
Fire.
Do you know them?
I have not. I've just seen a few things.
I say we just blow Sinners through this.
All right.
But I'm on Oscars.org. I just Googled Oscars.
Okay, I got it. Actor in lead role.
All
See
right.
how fast you can read this.
Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Wagner Moura, Secret Agent. I go Timmy. Give me Timmy.
Yeah, but we all know Leo was going to win it because that's how it is.
As much as I didn't really love that movie like everyone else, Leo was still pretty darn good, you gotta admit.
Sure. Actor in a supporting role. Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo, Sinners, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value.
You like black girls? Well, I love them.
Have you seen that meme where it's like Sean Penn gets an Oscar nom for things I do every day? It's just like, or me trying to flirt at Popeyes.
Out of these, I'd probably go Benicio, yeah. Actress, we got Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, Renate Rains, V, Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone, Begonia. I go Emma.
Oh, okay. I've only seen one of these, so I can only say Emma, I guess.
I mean, she was pretty good in it.
She was good, yeah. Actress in a supporting role, Ellie Fanning, Sentimental Value. Ooh, Inga is bold daughter, Ilias. Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan, Weapons. Wonmi Mosaku, Sinners. Tiana Taylor. That one was the song that made it up to me. Yeah. One Battle After Another. I don't know. I guess it would be Amy Madigan.
That's what I'm saying. Give me Amy.
Yeah.
All right, let's skip animated feature film because I've only seen Elio, and Elio's not that good.
It's K-pop.
Yeah, probably going to be K-pop. Who cares about the
animated
casting?
Short film,
blah,
who cares?
blah.
Casting. Cinematography?
Do you care about these? I'm moving along.
Not really.
This is... Any of these movies pop out to you? Because, I mean, you always get it's like 5 movies repeated. Sinners, the bloody...
Best Picture, I guess.
Yeah,
the big one.
Is that on the very bottom? Best Picture. We got Begonia.
It's Bulgonia.
Bulgonia.
They spelled it wrong.
F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams.
We all know One Battle After Another is going to take it because of what it is.
Yeah.
But I think Train Dreams is my favorite.
I'd probably go F1.
Oh, fair enough.
Or Sinners. I think I probably technically had Sinners higher. But I kind of want F1. You know what? Why not?
Yeah, that'd be fun. And the rest of the...
visual effects.
Oh, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Jurassic World Rebirth is what I want. I just wanted to give a shout out to Jurassic World Rebirth. That needs an award.
What a dog day we live in. Rioting, who cares about that? That's all of them. Those are the ones that we care about.
Yep, that's pretty much it. But anyway, that's all the news I got.
Yeah. If you like this tailor-made Oscars announcement that we did here.
Who cares? I don't really want to talk much more about it. How about you? You got any news?
You see the Masters of the Universe trailer?
I did, actually.
I'm very surprised. Well, what did you think of it?
It's got the guy from that 100
Dragonheart?
Nights movie that I hated.
100
and,
Nights?
And apparently it was in that 100 Nights. It was like my second worst movie of the year.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me the ick a little bit. But I mean, he looks kind of strong. I like that little outfit he's got.
Uh-huh.
I'm not like super stoked. How about you? You into that?
Did seeing him in that little corset outfit move your needle?
That little Princess Leia looking outfit there, it didn't move my needle. It pumped a little, I guess.
Shift the shaft.
It shifted the shaft. Well, how about you, buddy? Did it tickle your feather here?
I honestly was confused because it started playing in my feed. And you know those like AI generated trailers? I thought it was that for like too long. And I was like, is this real?
Another one of these?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's real. And like, I'm just glad I don't have to see Jared Leto's dumb little face in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. I forgot he was in that.
But,
Chris,
real? You know, they missed an opportunity, a big opportunity.
Oh.
Because as you know.
Crossover? Tron?
Oh, no.
What? Sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Sorry to derail you.
That's okay.
Sorry to derail you.
Come on. No, He-Man is synonymous now with internet culture with Four Non-Blondes. What's going on? You know that song?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They could have done. Mm-hmm. They could have done a moody, like a remake of it, like a, like a how they do in modern trailers, like. I wake up in the morning and I step outside.
That's true. That's a good point, Steve.
Hits it, like, and I said, hey, yeah.
Maybe they're saving it for the movie.
You can take my idea.
Big reveal.
That'd be cool,
It's
honestly.
not too late. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's the only news I had. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, no, fair enough. How about you been watching anything, Steve?
Per Big Die's request, I started watching The Rip, but I fell asleep and I didn't finish it. And I want to know,
how far did you get?
I got to where they go into the attic and they tear down and they see all the orange buckets, which I assume is drugs or money. And then I fell asleep on accident. So.
Well, I actually seen The Rip, Steve.
Oh, tell me, pray tell. Can I guess what happens?
You don't care about the spoils?
Tell me, is it worth it? Like, should I continue seeing it?
It's a little better than Havoc, I guess. I mean,
better or worse than Mercy?
It's better than Mercy.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I should watch it.
I mean, I think it's a fine movie. To me, I don't feel like I'm that good at predicting things, but I'm like called pretty much everything that would happen, not to brag. But I don't think it was really trying. And it definitely seemed like a Netflix movie where they just like remind you over and over, and then they do like a flashback in case you missed this part, and they're doing all these. I'm like, we understand here. It's not like a prestige level twist or something. It's just like, we know this happened. We watched this 20 minutes ago. So, I mean, maybe I'm just more observant to that now because I always hear these things about, I think you were talking about how Netflix purposely will like dumb it down.
Yeah, second screen viewers.
When you're not really paying attention, it's like, all right, I guess that's kind of nice because I wasn't paying attention. But it's like when you're watching the movie, I'm like, it's like that you're like the smart kid in class, and they're like explaining it to the dumb kids over and over. I'm like, I know how to add 2 + 2. I can we get to the next bloody step here?
Well, Matt Damon actually came out and said that's how it was written, and that's what Netflix says. So confirmation.
Oh, so he's just like, hey, not my fault here, buddy. They made me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I won't spoil anything. I mean, you could finish it.
What would you grade it?
Probably fine. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So I think it's a fun stream that you put it on. I wish there was more action, personally. There's some action. Where it loses me a bit is the end. And I won't say what happens, but it tries to do this like emotional payoff with all these things. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking, where I'm just like, why are you doing this? No one wants this. And like, it doesn't really fit this movie because the whole plot of the movie is like, you got Ben Affleck, you got Matt Damon, you got Stephen Yeun, you got Kyle Chandler, and you got Tiana Taylor. You got all these cops, and you're like, who's the crooked cop? What's going to happen here? Kind of like Havoc in the sense where it's like, there's action and suspense, and it's just like, it's not really... It's a very surface level movie where it's like, I don't really need to try and do like all these emotional things. And like throughout it, it doesn't really have any of that. And then at the end, it's just like riding off in the sunset. Hey, my kid has cancer. I'm sad. I'm like, what is this for? It's like maybe they had a whole arc with, it'd be like Joel from The Last of Us, where, his kid dies, and like that's kind of a main thing with Ellie. Why he's doing that, but they like cut out all of that story, and then at the end they like try and make that sad scene where like there's nothing before that to make this make any sense. And no one wants this. Why are you doing this?
I'm assuming Matt Damon, not Brad Pitt, help me out here. The guy with the big head.
Ben Affleck?
Yes.
Oh, big head. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck wants a better life for Matt Damon, so he's just, every day he picks him up, wishing that he doesn't come to the door. Is that sounds
true.
right?
That's the twist I saw coming, and you were right. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, I'll try to finish it then.
He's wicked smart, yeah.
What else you been watching?
Nothing else, actually, besides Mercy.
Well, look at that. Well, let's dive into it, buddy.
Should
We're
we
quick, yeah.
Get that Merce? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This one, if you hadn't heard of it, it's got Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson, the dude who used to be fat and then wasn't fat, and This Is Us, the chick from Peaky Blinders. She was in there for a bit. Can I give you a backstory of my experience with this movie, Chris?
Yeah, back it on up.
So I had to
back
go to
that thing up.
I had to go to a new theater. I just looked at
theater.
Come on. I looked at the screenings and I was like, oh, there's one at this time. I'll just go. I'm a very busy man, so I was like, this is the time that I got to go. I can't really, go before or after. And I get there. Guess how much I spent watching this movie, Christopher?
I'm guessing it's more than $10.
That's what I was hoping it would be, but I didn't read the print that it was in IMAX and 3D, so I spent $21.64 on this movie. So,
IMAX 3D.
Yeah, and I looked, I was like, oh, dang it, is there another time? The next normal one was like at 10:30 at night, so I was like, dang it. So I had to bite the bullet and spend almost $22 of my hard-earned money. Chris, I sat down at my desk and worked at my job for a time, and I paid for this movie. I spent money on this movie. I need you to know that. I'm not going to get that time back. I'm not going to get my life back.
I didn't spend a cent.
Oh, you lucky dog, you. It was a mystery something or whatever?
No, just, I didn't splurge for that RPX IMAX like you. I wasn't that into it like you are. Because you were excited.
Well, the two other people
I'm sure
in my
those
theater,
scenes with the IMAX were just, you were blown away with all the different angles.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Did it feel like you were there, Steve?
It was pretty nauseating, but let's break down the main story point for people and then give our recommendations. No spoilers here.
I think we should just go through the movie because I saw it yesterday and I didn't really take any notes and I didn't really want to. But it's not that good.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't really.
It's not good.
But it wasn't terrible. I think I gave it like a 5.5.
Yeah. I think I'm just more upset that I spent money on this.
I would probably move out of town. I'd change my name if I'd paid money to see this like you did.
Yeah.
And let alone admitting it for dozens of people around the world to know.
Yes. Yeah, just watch it on Amazon when it comes out next week, probably.
Speaking of, I made a YouTube video from that movie I saw last week, Night Patrol. And normally I'll just like throw in clips from a trailer and it'll be like, oh, you can't monetize or whatever. Not that we can, but it's like, copyright, but we don't really care. But that one, it was like copyright and it was like blocked in 82 countries. They don't want this Night Patrol film getting out of the country. So I apologize to our like UK and Brazil and Australia listeners. You can't see the video. They don't want you to see.
Well, that's why it only has 5 views.
Yep, that's it. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie stinks. But it's not terrible. I mean, it felt like, I just imagine like let's try a movie where there's some sort of program that will determine if they're guilty. Like, oh, I guess they Minority Report, they already did that. Well, let's try like maybe like a found footage, like a footage through the cameras and this. Like, well, Searching already did that.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just like they're doing all of these. And they're like, well, technically, I don't think any movie has done it where a guy is committed the crime,
Stationary.
but he's in the chair. He can't leave the chair. That's a little different. It was just one of those, like, we're trying to make this, how can we do another, like, oh, is he guilty type of thing?
Mm-hmm. This falls in line with the other Chris Pratt Amazon movies of, you remember the one where he goes forward in time?
Yeah, the Tomorrow War.
That's what it is, yeah.
That one is better than this.
Yeah. He's got some contract with Amazon where they're just churning out these subpar whatever movies, and this is one of them.
And freaking Kyle Chandler. I keep seeing him in these Netflix movies. I'm like, oh, there he is. They got him again. He's got he signed like a 6-picture deal or something. But yeah, Chris Pratt. Amazon. I mean, you can see a lot of product placement. They show that Ring. Is Ring, that's part of Amazon, right? Like, they got to have some sort of collab, because I'm like, we get it. They got a Ring camera.
Yeah, I gave it a 5. I'll probably go lower just as I think about it more.
Yeah, you could talk me down to like a 3 or a 2 or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So spoilers here.
Spoilers. Let's go through it. So starts off, Chris Pratt opens his eyes. He's strapped down to a chair.
He's drowsy.
And Rebecca Ferguson stands before him. She is AI. And this movie asks the question, what if AI, but it does judge, jury, and executioner? What if they just do that instead? And what if we don't have any lawyers and people are just like, prove your own innocence, man. Do it yourself.
Yeah. He has unlimited access to all these cameras and footage, and because everyone's phone, they have to sync to this cloud storage. And I think it's only technically can be accessed by the person in the chair during it's called Mercy. And he's number 19, trial 19. And he's the one that kind of got the thing going.
Yes, he's a detective.
It shows like 5 minutes in, it's like trial number 1 is like this guy, so-and-so. And so far, all 18 guilty.
As charged.
And it's got a little percentage of guilt here. So it's like you got to get below 92, 88. What was the number? Percent?
92.
I think you got to get below 92 or else you're just killed on the spot, and it's got a 90-minute timer. And if it's under something else, then I guess you're free. But it's like, in this one, they say guilty until proven innocent, which is antonym of the typical, what's the other one? Free?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Literally
That's
just
right.
the opposite way.
Yep. I had a little stroke here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the story is Chris Pratt, a detective. His wife is found dead, stabbed in her home. So he has to prove his own innocence. Oh, stabbed in her front. But I get what,
I guess he's like kind of finding out about it. Like he didn't know. And he's like, what?
What?
And they show the little, it's kind of like Iron Man.
Holographic.
With this little hand thing. And but he's strapped on that chair.
It's more like the Apple Vision Pro. You ever used one of those?
Oh.
I think this is a commercial for that. I think that's what they are hoping to do here. Fully immersive artificial augmented reality.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So he's going through, and Rebecca Ferguson is the AI, and she helps him at your request, sir. And, if he ever wants anything, he asks Rebecca. She can pull up cameras or photos. And you ever see that detective mode in Arkham Knight?
She's kind of being a real prude.
A bit, yeah. I mean, she's British, but yeah.
I know. She's just like, they kept showing her like doing these like dumb faces. Was that like bugging you? Or is that just me? It just like, it was too many cuts to just her face and like her disapproving look. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
I'm like, you're supposed to be impartial now.
And so the first 30 minutes is just him like not really doing anything. What? I didn't do it. This is crazy. What? And then I got to call my daughter. I get my phone call. And he's got one daughter who's like a 16-year-old, and she's with the in-laws now, and they want nothing to do with him. And just kind of messing around for the first 30 minutes. Then 60 minutes on the clock left. That's when he gets into real detective mode here.
His wife's having an affair.
Which
he thinks it's him, but it's not.
There's like something that snaps where he's like, you know what? I do want to find out. Do you remember what it was there? I just remember thinking, I was like, it was something dumb where he's like, He's not really
because
trying anything because he's like, oh, I can't, I'm done for because, I mean, 18 for 18. And then, like, something happens and he's like, you know what? I'm going to try. It was something dumb, right?
It was dumb. So he's like at 95% guilty rate. And then he goes down this rabbit hole of, oh, my wife is having an affair. Let me check on this guy. Turns out it's not that guy. And so the rate goes up to like 99%. And then he's like, oh, I give up because there's no like way I'm going to figure this out in 60 minutes or whatever. And even the AI tells him, he's like, yeah, you're done for, pal. And then he remembers she was complaining about something at work. And then so he was like, oh, check her phone. And she has a secret phone. Or no, that's after. She has a secret phone.
That happened. That's how they found the affair.
That's how they found the affair. Oh, but he's like, there's problems at work. And so he's like, oh, maybe someone at work had a problem with her and maybe someone at work killed her. So then that's when he starts looking at her job. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think maybe that was the moment where I was looking up at the ceiling just mad that I have to wear these glasses to watch this movie.
Just like, why did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you had to wear glasses, huh?
Yeah.
They go by the camera footage or whatever. So there's the ring cam, and it shows him like knocking on the door. And then he knocks off the ring cam and he gets in there. And then sometime within 30 minutes, she gets killed. But he's stormed off.
Yeah.
And then the daughter comes in and sees the body. And you learn throughout this that basically anything with a camera, it can hack into.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a recording, because they show one of the guys that you think is supposed to be it.
Who looks like a murderer.
And it's just like showing his face. Yeah, he looks like a murderer. And it's like, it's showing his face like it's like his camera is like showing it without him like recording. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that bugged the crap out of me so much.
So I'm like, so obviously like if there's a laptop open with like a webcam, it can access that or anything. So, like, nothing in the house has a camera. Like, the only thing on the property there that they have access is that, like, ring cam.
Yeah.
In this world.
Yeah, that was annoying because the evidence that they provided, it was like people recording key moments that he needs for this. And I'm like, why would somebody be recording this at this time? Like his daughter's recording random things, you know?
Yeah.
But it could have just been like, hey, yeah, your laptop is open. And since we can watch anything, it should have been more like that because it seemed very contrived to be like, oh, your daughter just happened to be recording the dude and you can see his hand coming at, you know what I mean? In the basement. I didn't like that.
Well, I'm like, you think, because this is like a futuristic, because they had this. One of the cops is flying around on a freaking helicarrier, which is the only cop that has it. Which, did you laugh at that part? He's like, you're not going to make it on the ground. You got to take the air, and then she just hops on the little drone thing and flies up. And I'm like, if that's an option, like, why are you driving cars if you can fly around on those things? And she's the only person on them. No one else uses them.
They only have one, and it says by Amazon or something on the side.
Yeah, that bugs me. I'm like, obviously there's got to be some other thing. Or even like a car has got like, I'm sure it has a dash cam on the front. You could, anyways. And then also the way he gets caught is basically why they think he's guilty is like he was there and then he drove off and he was an alcoholic and they see him like drunk at a bar and they're like, and when he wakes up, he can't remember. So they do this thing where it's like, they're trying to make you think like, did he actually do it? Because he's like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure I would never do that. But it's like a hangover situation where he can't remember.
Yeah.
And it's like, for 1 second, did you actually ever believe that
Not
it
for
was
half
him?
a second. And I'll tell you why, Christopher. This movie has a unique premise in that, have you ever wondered how much time is left in a movie? And you're like, I don't want to look at my watch, but I wonder how much time is left. This movie provides that for you, Christopher. And
that's true, yeah.
It's on the top right of the screen at all times. It shows you, we have 45 minutes left or whatever, or 60 minutes left.
Yeah.
And so when they're like, you killed your wife, I'm like, surely no, because there's an hour and 20 minutes left in this movie. I know that for a fact. Look at the top right of the screen.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if he gets, what'd be great is if he is guilty, they just kill him, euthanize him, and then it's an hour of just staring at dead Chris Pratt.
Just dead him, yeah. Because the first 45 minutes or so, I guess, it's like, is it him? Where it's like, everyone knows it's not him. Why are you wasting our time with this?
Yeah.
And then, the first suspect is the lover. And obviously it's not him because it's the first person like you see. And it's like, all right, whatever. First thing. And then they go and they think it's a worker guy. And it's not him. And then it ends up being a different worker guy who's also his AA buddy, who he calls on the phone like 3 different times. Within 5 minutes of watching this movie, because they show it's like, oh, trial number 1 was, and they say the guy's name, guilty. And I'm like, I turned to my wife who I saw it with. I was like, $10, it's this guy's brother. And sure enough,
yeah.
it's that guy's brother. And then 10 minutes in or whatever, like one of the main guys, he calls his daughter, I think, first, and then he calls his AA guy. They're like, oh, you have to call the AA for some reason. And I'm like, I bet you this guy's the villain here. And I have a witness. I guess the whole plot within like 7 minutes of the movie here.
Oh, good on you.
Did you, or am I a genius? Or?
You know what? You are a genius. I have your A+ paper on my fridge for everyone to see.
Thank you.
And I think you are media literate because, yes, a movie like this, it's only 40 minutes, so it can't really waste a lot of time. So when it says something specific, shows you one specific guy, be like, this guy he was the homeless person, the first guy to ever, and I'm like, all right, so this is going to come back somehow. And I think my mind was a bit clouded with rage and frustration, thinking of all the things I could have bought for $21.64
yeah.
instead of this.
So it ends up, you find out it's the AA guy, and it's the brother of the first trial, and he ends up kidnapping Chris Pratt's daughter, and he's driving this big old bomb to the Mercy building to blow it up. Mm-hmm. Basically, he snuck in Chris Pratt's house like 2 days before and was just hanging out in the basement for a couple of days.
Just chilling.
So, he premeditated this because he wanted Chris Pratt to be in the Mercy chair because that's how his brother died. And he found out about Chris because they went to an AA meeting. He's like, I know this guy. He's that guy that sent my brother there. And his brother was innocent, he believed. So he's like, I'm going to get him back. So they end up being good friends, and I guess he works with his wife. So do you think he just figured out where his wife was working and got a job there?
I think the writers were just really big fans of coincidences.
Because you think about how all this had to work, because he didn't go to the AA to be friends with Chris Pratt. He said he's like, oh, I saw you come into AA. So they just happened to be at the same AA. And that was like 2 years.
Or his wife, yeah.
And I assume, did he just happen to work? Because you would think if he already worked with his wife, he wouldn't need that angle if he already had that in.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
So maybe he just got a job at the wife's work, and then he ends up stealing a bunch of their vibranium or whatever the explosive thing is to build this big old bomb. And then he planned it. So he was like, well, my plan's going to go into action. So I got to wait. They happen to have a party at their house. I'm going to drive, give a bunch of people a ride. I'm going to stay there, have one of them drive the car back. I'm just going to chill in the basement for 3 days so none of the cameras detect me sneaking in.
Flawless plan.
Was he just planning? I was like, I'll either be here for a couple of days or a couple of months. I got to wait till he gets drunk or something.
That's true,
because the whole base of this is Chris Pratt. He was in AA and he was doing good, but then he started secretly drinking. And his wife that day found his bottle and took it out of his truck and threw it in the trash. And he came home mad. He's like, I want my beer. And he gets a little angry. It's just a little family quirk. He didn't actually kill her. He got mad, stormed off, happened to go straight to a bar, got blackout drunk, so he couldn't remember any of this. And that's how he ends up in the Mercy chair. But I'm like, how do you plan this? I'm thinking from the villain's perspective.
He got really lucky.
How does this work?
Because if his wife maybe didn't find it, for 5 days, he would just been dead in the basement. I don't know, man. Maybe he knows their plans intimately, but...
Because it's did he sneak out and can I sneak in his truck and steal the thing? And then that doesn't make sense because, again, there's cameras everywhere. So he's just stuck in the basement.
Also, he was able to sneak out of the house unseen and into his neighbor's trunk unseen and then go You remember that?
Yeah. He snuck in the trunk and then got out from like a parking lot or at the store or something. Yeah, the more I think about it, like it makes no sense whatsoever. And then also it's like if you put yourself in Chris Pratt's situation or like anyone's, you're like, all right, I got 90 minutes to prove I didn't kill my wife here. Like natural steps would be like, all right, well, let's watch my wife here and let's just like backtrack who she's been to, like, because it's like pretty smart and you could be like, well, where was she at this time here? And it's like, figure it out. But he like doesn't think of any of this. I'm like, or he's like, did anyone go, who went to the party and anyone not leave? Like, just watch the camera. You could just like, all right, well, there's Timmy left, there's Billy, there's, something like
No,
that.
you're
Pretty
great
simple.
point. Yeah.
Something like
I
that.
was more concerned with the technology of the mercy and the wider implications. If you think about it, like, so the premise is you can do anything you want when you're in the mercy chair, right? But so did the homeless guy, when he was trying to prove his innocence, could he just like call anyone
Oh,
and
yeah.
make a detective talk to anyone? Because like Chris, he's a detective. He can be like, hey, I need you to question you for this crime. But like if a homeless person were to call the guy, like, hey, I need you to question you, be like, no, I'm not gonna answer your
Yeah.
question. Who are you? Oh, I have to prove my innocence. Well, why? And then, it'd be funny though, if one of the people called like someone to help prove his innocence, he's like, okay, I can, and he gets like a really old lady and she just talks to him for about an hour and then he ends up dying because he can't get her to stop talking.
Yeah.
That kind of
Stop
stuff,
it.
that
Hang
would happen to
up. Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, because that big reveal, the AA guy, yeah, he was the brother of the first guy in the mercy chair, and the first guy was actually innocent. And he called the detectives and he said, my brother's in the mercy thing, but I was talking to him on the phone. He couldn't have done it. And I told the lady, and they still went through the mercy and he died. So that's why he hates mercy, and that's why he hates Chris Pratt, because he's a detective for mercy, I guess. But I'm like, again, they show you all, like, you have access to all of these things, all these cameras, yada, yada. You just have to prove less than like 92%. I'm like, if you were him and you couldn't figure it out, like, get it under 92, like, you kind of deserve it. Like, because you could just be like, call my brother. And he talks, look at his phone records, look at my phone. I'm like,
Look at the
how
phone.
do
We
you
have
not?
footage of her throwing the phone. Boom,
Yeah.
bada bang.
Because you can call people. They said it, and obviously his brother's not going to just like ignore his calls. So it'd be like, well, yeah, I called the detective lady, and then just, well, let's look on the cameras here. Oh, there's this person here. Because later they figure out like the video footage in like 2 seconds. Like, oh, end up being a hoverbike lady. She really wanted the mercy. The whole point is she was like, well, this thing's got to succeed. We can't start off 0-1 here. So we're going to kill the innocent man. That doesn't make any sense. How do you not figure that first one? Like, what is this guy doing for 90 minutes? Is he just like coked out of his mind or something?
He was just playing with the augmented reality, because how it works
Yeah,
is
he's just
if there's a fire
uh,
around you, it blows a fire around you too. You can travel through time and space in this thing.
I was going to say, because you can access anything on the cloud. He's like, oh, yeah, I was on the phone with Margot Robbie. If you'll look at her secret photo, look through the secret photos here. Actually, I was with Scarlett Johansson as well. Can you bring those?
No,
They
trust
just
me,
lost
Rebecca,
track of
please,
time.
trust me. Yeah,
Yeah, no. We're
this
on
is integral to my innocence.
Oh, yeah. The ending, I guess the moral of the story, because Rebecca, she's AI, and they do a bunch of these, like, did you ever somewhat chuckle when they're, like, said
No.
jokes? Like, I do not understand what
No, I
laughing
hate
out
that.
loud or whatever. Like, it'd be something like, how would you, like, ChatGPT would know, like, what kidding means. Like, what, or
Yeah.
what does,
Follow your gut or something
I'm trying
like
to think.
that.
There was, oh yeah, what does a hunch mean? I'm like, AI would know this, especially like
Yeah.
you're like the most smart AI. Like, why are you doing this? No one wants this in the movie. Don't be something stupid. And then it ends up turning human at the end, because there's a scene where the AA
Bomb
guy's got Chris Pratt's daughter in the semi truck and they're driving it straight for Mercy Building. And they're like, we can take him out, and they're gonna drive these little go-kart, those
RC.
little RV car things that happen to have an explosive, and they're gonna
We all
drive
had
it
one of those
under.
growing up, yeah.
And he's like, "Don't do this." Chris Pratt's like, "Don't do it. My daughter's, you're gonna kill her." And the cops are like, "Screw it." And the hoverboard lady, she's like, "Take the shot, take the shot, Mickey." And they try to do it, and then the AI just like shuts it off because she like has feelings, I guess. And then she throws the hoverboard lady off the hoverboard, and she kind of shoots a winky wink at him and such. And so she's turning human or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends with this weird like what was the message of it? Because it's like humans make mistakes, and so does AI.
No, the message was that AI can be just as good as human, just as human as humans. We're all afraid of AI, but this one, it's like, actually, AI helps prove innocence. So you should use us more, because if we look like Rebecca Ferguson, we'll be better.
Yeah.
Also,
it's just a very weird movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rebecca Ferguson, props to her agent, honestly, because I could just sense her going into her agent's office and be like, "Listen, my next movie, I'll do it, but I don't want to get up from the chair. I don't want to get up from my house. You put a green screen behind me and call it a day." Because she sits there and earns that check. All she does is talk to a camera. Yeah, props on you for being able to do that for a whole movie.
According to Showbiz Galore, she made $1 million off that.
Oh, wow.
Which she could have done that in I'm not kidding, like an hour?
A day, yeah.
To do, because all it literally shows is her face, and she's reading lines, and it's not like you just act like a robot. It's not like you need like emotion or anything. It's just like, that is the correct question. What does a hunch mean? I do not understand. You have 20 minutes remaining. Like, you could knock that out in an hour and get $1 million.
Yeah, good on her.
Yeah.
Swindled the system.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that, what was that J-Lo one?
Oh, Atlas.
That J-Lo where she's just in a robot the whole time. Yeah, I wonder how much she made for that, because that she probably could have knocked out in like a week or something. Yeah, this movie sucked. There was a couple, I did laugh. I laughed when she threw her off the hoverboard. I thought that was kind of funny. And then there's a part where this is another one where it's like they try to make it real emotional. And I'm like, just make it a dumb movie if you're making a dumb movie. Don't try and make it, because there's a part where he's like, my cop buddy died.
Oh, yeah.
And I should have shot him that day. I should have shot the guy at the beach. And then at the end, he has a time. They're like, take the shot. And he's going to take the shot. And his daughter's like, don't shoot him. Don't. And then Rebecca Ferguson is just
You're a coward, Mickey.
You always were. It cuts to Rebecca Ferguson, and she's just like, no, don't do it. It sounded like me, when there's like two kids, and like one of the kids is being annoying, and I'm like, I'm an adult. I technically can't advocate some kid like hitting him, but like, I kind of want him. Yeah. No, don't do that. It's just one of those, like, do it. Do it. But yeah, it sucked. It wasn't like that. I don't know. Like, it wasn't a fun.
It was just a nothing movie.
It wasn't as bad as like Borderlands or anything. Like, it was good enough that I didn't like hate myself. If I paid 50 cents, I would have ended my life. But other than that, for free, wait for streaming, but probably don't watch. I'll be honest.
Watch The Rip instead.
Yeah, The Rip's better. Well, was that it? Are we done?
That's all I got, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's all I got here.
I think so. Well, thanks for listening. If you're still listening, bloody follow us. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know. My neck hurts. Take it away, Chris.
Thanks for listening. Have a good week. Bye.
Popcorn.
This is the
stale popcorn.
popcorn.